Hey, hi everyone. RV Debs here. It's Tuesday, and it's that time. The time to talk and chat and visit. So, as I usually do, I open up my window so I can see if anyone's there. Okay. There. I've got the window open. I can see you. Anyway, how's everyone tonight? I hope good. It's been real chilly today. We've had like kind of overcast and cloudy and a little bit of rain last night, and I think we're going to have a little bit more of that stuff for tomorrow. But if you wait a little while, it just turns completely opposite. A day goes by. Anyway, this is Tuesday, February 11th, 2020. Hello, Pamela. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. Thanks for coming in. You never know. You never know. I got my first. Hi, Donna. Mark is doing great. Yeah, Mark is healing, and we're trying to keep him from doing too much, which he is always trying to do too much, but he's doing good. He's feeling very well. He has lost since going on plant-based. They've been like on this for I think it's like going to be 4 weeks. He's 175 pounds. He's thinner than I've ever seen him. And he looks good. And Kathy's blood sugar was like 80 something today. So it seems like it's working, and I'm glad for them. I got my first Eating Well Weight Watcher magazine. It comes with the subscription, I guess. Yep. So that's really nice. And I got a Valentine today from Patricia. Thank you, Patricia. Yeah, good news for sure. Yeah, he's doing great. Like I said, we have to keep him from doing anything. We played dominoes last night, and he's looking good. But they're eating. I've never seen them eat like this before, and they have really taken the complete plant-based plunge. I, on the other hand, have been doing plant-based with dairy, seafood, and I have had chicken, but minimal amount. Good. It's good to have everybody feeling good. Make the best out of whatever we got, right? So that's what's going on with me. I've been doing well myself. I've lost a little over 14 pounds so far. And it's not there. It's not that bad, actually. Every day, you have a challenge. That's life, though. That is life. Hey, Emily, I was gonna talk about you. I'm glad you're here. I got the books. Thank you. Let me show you what Emily sent me. And Kathy wants to read them too, so we'll share them. This one it's just called Skinny Bitch. And it's like, it says here, a no nonsense, tough love guide for savvy girls who want to stop eating crap and start looking fabulous. So it's kind of sweet. And it was definitely something that I'll look at. And then this one is Skinny Bitch in the Kitchen, and they're vegan. These are all really cool recipes. She calls them kick-ass recipes for hungry girls who want to stop cooking crap and start looking hot. Thank you, Emily. Yes, I've looked at a couple of the recipes already, and I called Kathy and I said, oh, "You're gonna like this book." Hi, Furby. Yeah, Donna, that's pretty much how I'm at. I'm doing plant-based with dairy. I still haven't given up eggs, and I don't really want to, but I am really happy that I've given up, crap. Just like no sugar that's other than natural things, and just really like because I was in the Dollar General today, and oh my gosh, I did my shopping. I had to get like dry paper goods and things, and You see all the candy, you see the cookies, the aisles of it. And I had to talk myself down, you know. I wanted like a piece of chocolate. I wanted to buy something. But I know me, it's an addictive thing. So I like pretty much talked myself all the way out to the checkout and didn't buy anything, which is great. I'm glad you're being busy is always a good thing. Hi, Gail. Yeah, I haven't really been that busy, but um, that time goes by, I'll tell you. But today I went to the post office and mailed a bracelet to my friend Patty, and then I went to Dollar General, and boy, I tell you, I'm hanging in there because I don't want to start eating crap because and a little chocolate's not going to kill me. I understand that, but I'm really trying to like cut it, you know. Hi, three sheets to the wind's courage. How you doing? It's good to be seen. It's good to be here. I just had a really nice dinner. I made I have the recipe. I don't think I gave it to you on the last video. I might have. I I don't remember, but anyway, you'll let me know. But I made an acorn squash, and I kind of looked up recipes, and I found one that I really liked, and it's stuffed acorn squash, and you take an apple and a small bit of onion. You chop it up small and brown it, and then add an apple diced and cinnamon or whatever you want. You could put in basil. She put in rosemary. Anyway, after it's cooked, then when you cook the acorn squash, it gets soft. You pull it out of the oven and you make a big hole, like you take some of the meat of it out, put it in with the other stuffing, and you put it through with some pecans. You can use any kind of nut. Then stuff it back in. Oh yeah, and I did use a half a cup of cheddar cheese shredded. So really, each half was a portion. It was only a quarter of a cup. Donna says Dollar General is bad for processed foods. I hear their makeup line Believe is good. I buy my makeup there. I buy LA Colors mostly. Believe is also good. I mean, for the price, you can't beat it. And I don't eat, I'm not buying processed food. No, no. Even my dogs, I give them good hamburger, you know. I had some broccolini. It's like the long broccoli, kind of a family of the broccoli. I made that with the acorn squash, and I had the second portion tonight, which feels so good. Emily says, because I have been sick, I have not felt like eating well or eating at all. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I had some chocolate ice cream. It tasted horrible to me after eating healthy. I've been sick like a flu bug, cold. I hope you feel better soon. It was scrumptious, actually. 3 wins, 3 sheets. I was so pleased. Oh yeah, and I put in some dried cranberries. I followed like a recipe, and I did show it. I don't know if I showed it yet, or is it still, I don't know. Anyone see my last video? I forget what I put in it. I know it was long. I can't help it though, because I usually like to do a video of 2 or 3 days in a row, because nothing happens unless something strange happens. But you know, in 2 or 3 days, I usually have enough interesting stuff, hopefully. A bad infection. Well, I hope by the time I see you again, that you're saying you're back to your chipper self. But thank you so much for sending me the books. Those are fun. They look like they're going to be very enjoyable for both of us. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, and I'm enjoying recipes. You know, you can always put your own little twist on a recipe, because sometimes I don't have everything that they have, but I get the idea, and that's what I needed. The Weight Watcher recipes are pretty good too. The best thing I had recently was those dried mushrooms I bought. They were so good. You can buy all these really not your usual mushrooms, but you buy them and soak them in some water, then squeeze out the water and then saute them. Oh, they're so good. Janice says, my son is an ethical vegan. He does not want anything killed so he can eat it. He went from 225 to 150 and looks fabulous. Well, good for him. I know some vegans that have done very well too, like that. I like spaghetti squash. I made that I think a couple weeks ago now. Yeah, it's not, vegetables are not my favorite things. They aren't. But I can make them taste good. I love some vegetables more than others. Spaghetti squash is something that I'd rather have real pasta, but it is good. It fills you. I just have to push myself to eat that way. What's hanging behind me on the curtain? Oh, I got a little. This was sent to me by I don't want to say the wrong name. I think Victoria. It's a little note, just a little thing to hang. Yeah, I don't know for sure if that was from. It's from Canada. I do. I'm sorry if I forgot. Hi, Tanya. Yeah, it's hard to be completely vegan for me. I really like my eggs, I know there's fake cheese, and there's because Kathy and Mark are buying, fake hamburger, and it tastes pretty good. I'm not saying it doesn't taste good, and I might not if I don't know. I mean, I probably could give up that kind of stuff. I don't really care about red meat that much. I really don't. Bacon, everybody likes bacon, but right now I'm pretty happy just being plant based with a little dairy in there. I'm trying not to do much cheese either. Um, I started off today with a nice big bowl of oatmeal with a banana and walnuts, and it was very good. Emily says I had a frozen banana, almond milk, and powdered peanut butter smoothie for lunch. Oh, I want to get some of the peanut butter powder. It's not cheap, that's for sure. I wish I had more counter space. That's true. Eggs, no chickens died for eggs. I think the reason, well, I don't know the reason for people doing whatever they're doing, but it's part of an animal. Janice says, I eat no processed foods now. If God makes it, I can eat it. I'm trying to avoid all the crummy chemicals in food. Aren't we all, hopefully, trying to do that? Hello, Teddy. Hi, Sunny. Oh, I love blueberries too. That I got into. I don't know. I guess, so for so long I've eaten candy when I want sweets, but I don't have it now. And I've been eating blueberries and they're so good. I didn't even, I never even liked them that much. You had oatmeal too. Yeah, that was my good breakfast. And then I had the only other meal I've had today is a half a acorn squash that I stuffed with some cheddar cheese, a half a cup in two sides, so a quarter cup of cheddar, shredded cheddar, some dried cranberries, maybe a teaspoon of them. What else did I put in there? Oh, an apple, diced up apple, and I sauteed the apple and onions until they were browned and soft, and then put it into the squash. But I actually forked up some of the squash meat, mixing it with the apple and the onion, and it became like a stuffing. And it was good. That's true. It's nature's candy. Yum yum. Hi, Rub One. Hey, I think it's great. Have a meat lover's pizza with for me. Nothing wrong. I'm not doing this because I don't want to, eat meat or anything. At this point, I'm just doing it to lighten up, to stop eating, the cheap cuts of meat. I can't really afford all the expensive ones, but I'm still eating chicken, you know. And if I feel like having something like sausage or meat, I'll have it. But pretty much not lately. Oh, my coloring looks good. Ah, that's nice. Thank you. Hi, Judy. Yeah, I wouldn't even want the I never have like the cheese whiz. I like Ritz crackers, but I don't like cheese whiz. But you're allowed to eat it. You're allowed to enjoy the heck out of it. Yeah, Emily's feeling not feeling so good. Janice says I make a good dessert. I heat up a whole apple diced with cinnamon and in a saucepan till soft. Put it in a bowl. Top it with uncooked oatmeal as a crumble, and it's so good. I even had that sounds good. I even had some in my oatmeal. I forgot to say I put hemp hearts, a teaspoon of hemp hearts. I don't know what they do. I know they're healthy, so I put it in there. Yes, Emily is wonderful. Emily sent me 2 books. I know I'm repeating myself, but and I'm going to enjoy them. One's the recipes, and the other, I suppose, is I don't know what the other is about. About getting healthy. That I know. Hi, Mike. Mike, I was born in Buffalo, New York, and I have cousins there. How's Buffalo tonight? Snowy and freezing, I presume? I was born in Millard at the Millard Fillmore Hospital one Halloween many, many years ago. What what part? Gosh, I think is North Buffalo a thing? My cousins, well, my one cousin, her name is Risa, and she's got a wonderful delicatessen, a deli, and a little coffee shop. I'm terrible about what part. I think it's North Buffalo near Tonawanda and all that. Yeah, I'm a Buffalo girl, really. But I did leave Buffalo when I was about 5 years old. I've been back several times, but I never felt like it was my home. I always felt like California was where I was from. That's cool, Mike, though. Really. I have some really cute, sweet cousins right there. My first cousins and their kids. Sonny's Wheelhouse says, I went back in time today. I got the ironing board out and ironed, and it has been a long time that I asked my dear husband if we even had an ironing board and iron. Yeah, that's something we don't do as much like we used to, and I don't ever iron. Hi, Butterbean Head. Yeah, I can't get into ironing, and it'd be a special occasion, and I'd be in someone's house that had an iron. Yeah, Mike says that Heredo. Oh, that's your last name. Heredo Avenue. Oh, I don't know that street. Furby said, in the end, it really doesn't matter where you're from. That's true. It's true. We're all from the same place, Earth. We're all humans on a planet called Earth. in a solar system. True, right? Oh, that's whoops. That's a big mess over there. Don't look at it. It's I put some stuff that I'm gonna take out of here. That basket. It's going sloppy. Sonny says I washed the over cover to the comforter and it really needs to be ironed once it's washed. Oh yeah. Well, that should be fairly easy to iron. If you know, maybe you need to get one that doesn't ever need ironing. That's what I'm for. Yeah. So that's what's going on. I'm taking care of myself. It's been cold today, so I didn't get out and walk much. I have been walking more than I have walked in the past, but with the snow, we had like 10 inches of snow, and then that was a couple days worth of you're not going to go walk in that. And then it turns to rain and it's muddy. Not going to walk in the mud. And today you could walk, but it was cold, really cold. And it's going to rain. It rained some today, and I think it's going to rain tomorrow. Always an excuse not to move. You know how I met my husband? Me and Kathy were on a diet. We were on a food plan. Um, I'm very serious about it. I had lost 64 pounds on LA weight loss, was this weight thing. Anyway, I would have never met my husband had we not decided to take a walk. It was January in Florida, and we said, let's go walk the mall. And I never went to the mall. I'm not a big shopper. You won't be finding me at the mall. Yet I found my husband at the mall. Love at first sight. Do you believe in it? I do. Because it happened to me. Because if it hadn't happened to me, I don't think I'd have said I believed it. Maybe you'd better get to the mall. Yeah, Emily, what it tells me is you don't really ever know when fate will bring you with someone that you just, are not able to either resist or you're attracted to. So Pamela says it was 83 degrees in northern Florida today. Wow, that's warm. Did Sonny, you say you believe in love at first sight? Because it did happen. I mean, okay, I met him and didn't say, I'm in love, but I knew this person was the one for me. I knew immediately. Teddy says it's amazing how we meet people. Unseen forces conspire to make it happen. Yes, it's just like you can't stop it either. My husband, his name was Mark, and he would say, it was like magnet to steel, him and I. And I didn't marry him right away. I'm not really someone that would like, okay, I'm done. I love you. But 5 years later, I married him. But I knew that day. I walked out of the mall after meeting him, and he got my number, and I got his number. And I said, Kathy, that's the guy I'm going to be with. That's him. And it was. It was. Yeah, Tanya, LA weight loss. It costs a lot of money. And I stuck it out too, man. Because I was at my biggest. I had bigger than I am now. I was bigger than I am now, and I lost 64 pounds in about, I'd say 5.5, 6 months. Real kind of quick. Why is that? Furby says if you saw me, you'd fall on your feet. Why would I fall on your feet? On my feet? Why would I? Tell me. I'm all ears. I know it's a great song. Whenever I hear that Magnet and Steel song, I sing it loud. But LA weight loss really helped me. You had to eat very small portions. It was kind of strict. I think the reason I stayed with it so long is they sold me snack bars that were chocolatey. And whenever I felt like I needed it, I had a snack bar. And we actually did cheat a little bit because, we had sushi rolls for lunch when we were at craft shows at the time, but we still did well. Kathy lost like 50 pounds. Why would I fall on my feet, Furby? Seeing such a heartthrob. Ooh. Send me a picture. On Facebook, you can send me a picture privately. I promise to keep it hush hush. Hi, Aileen. Janice, thank you. She said she likes my hair tonight. Poofy. I used actually some that Dove dry shampoo tonight, so I guess it works. I'm floofy. I had a shower yesterday, but I didn't today. But my hair's getting long. It's definitely getting longer. But anyway, yeah, this side always flips that way, and this side flips this way. You'd think that my hair would work together. Teddy said I am on the younger side, but I love asking older folks how they met. People that have been together for years and years. Intriguing to me. Well, that's neat. Yep. Pert shampoo. I remember that too. It make mommy's hair, daddy's hair like smooth and shiny. What does it make? I don't know. Prel. That makes more sense too, Emily. But how people met. How did my mom and dad meet? Well, I'll tell you, my mother and father. My mother was born in Buffalo, New York. So, my grandmother and grandfather, my mother's side, had a restaurant and hotel in downtown Buffalo. So my father was from Brooklyn, New York, but he was in the service, and they were in Buffalo. And so they came into the restaurant, and he saw my mother, and he went in the kitchen and asked her mother, Rose, my grandmother, if it'd be okay if he would, date her. It was sweet. Thanks, John. How are you today? I'm glad you enjoyed my last video. And yes, I'm comfortable in my plaid shirt. It's cold today. I have a space heater on. I had to use my propane today. Tanya said, I met my husband on the school bus when I was 12. We will be married 39 years, March 6th. Romantic. Huh. That's really nice. You guys stuck together all through life. Hi, Roy. Ray, I'm sorry. Hi, Ray. Judy said, if I ever want a beehive hairdo. She did, and she's not proud. Yeah, I think I had one time did the beehive in the back, but I grew up with all these hairdressers. My sister went to hairdresser school in the 60s, so all of her friends became my friends, and there were lots of hairdressers, yes. So we always did all kinds of hair stuff. Well, early 40s is a great age, Teddy. It really is. Because you got such a long ways to go. You're like probably not even the halfway mark. Hi, Maddie Maddox. How are you? Yeah, it is young to me too, but old enough to do anything and be anything. Nathan and Lee are in their 40s, and they're very. I mean, Nathan's a dad of three boys and has a full-time job and a wife. Happy. Yep. Pamela says, my husband and I have been together 48 years, married. High school sweethearts. Wow, that's cool. 62 in May. Happy birthday. Are you a Taurus? Teddy, are you a Taurus? That's what my husband was. He was in May also. He was May 12th. Tanya said, my mom gave me a beehive hairdo at 5 or 6 years old. I kid you not. Wish we could share pictures here. I would share. Oh, that's funny. So, you're a Taurus. I like Taurus men because my husband was wonderful. Janice says, what are you drinking? Just water. That's what I drink now. I've stopped drinking Cokes and Diet Cokes. So it's just water or tea sometimes. Teddy's a Virgo. My dad was a Virgo. Wow, really? 516? Mark was 512. So you guys are probably similar. Aileen's a Gemini. I'm Scorpio. Kathy's Gemini, my best friend. And I've got socks on and my feet are still cold. That's how cold it feels tonight. Janice is a Libra. Balance. Everything needs to be balanced. Ray's a Leo. My Kathy's son Nathan, who's my favorite. Not that. Well, he's like my son. It's a little different. He's also a Leo, and what a neat guy. Smart and stubborn. Yep, and romantic. In Leo, Emily's a Leo too. Judy's Capricorn. Pamela's a Pisces, which I'm a water sign too. I get into that. But if you look at a wheel, if you and Leo, another Leo, Sonny's a Leo too. If you look at the wheel of the astrology chart, if Scorpio's here and the opposite exactly is Taurus, and they say opposites attract, and me and my husband were opposites, but not in everything. Some things we were very much alike. That's right, Maddie. Great lovers. Very, very great. Oh boy. How exciting that is, right? Well, I'm not like I used to be, I can tell you that. But my mind is still really young. And if I lose a few more pounds, I probably would be a little more apt to, partake in some fun someday. It's been a while, I have to say. But you guys that have husbands that have lasted, 30, 40 years, you're so lucky. Really, that's great. God's been good to you. So that's that. Not that this is a topic, but it's fun to do astrology. Ain't that the truth, Seattle Judy darling? She says we need to be the best we can be at any age. Well, I'm trying. I have a very young mind and spirit, and I just want to feel like the body is with the mind and spirit because I've noticed in the last, 10 years that you can really slow down in your, 60s. It's it's part of life, I guess. Ah, thanks, Maddie. Well, I appreciate you saying that. Cancer's a good sign, bad name. I know that got a bad rap. I'd like to know why the word cancer was named cancer for the disease. Tanya says, Deb, I won't say my marriage hasn't had its moments, but we're not perfect. Well, nobody's perfect. Pamela said we were 17 when we got married. Oh, that's so young. That's a miracle in itself that, you'd stay with someone because 17, I didn't know anything. No, you don't, Judy. She says at times she has the mind of a juvenile delinquent. I just don't see that. Well, love takes work. You know, people think that it's just going to be automatically perfect, but you have to learn the other person. And when you love someone, really love someone, you do whatever you can to make them happy. And they do the same for you. So you're always working it out and trying to make the other person be as happy as they can be. That's just part of love. Probably because of canker. Canker. I don't understand that, Emily. Cancer, canker. But Teddy says I don't put a lot of merit into astrology, but there's something to it. Oh yeah, me too. Tanya said 18 and 19 and a half when we married. I will be 57 on the 22nd. Pamela tells it's like it is. It's a lot of give and take. That's right. Sometimes you're given 100%, but then sometimes they are. So Emily said, I looked it up and it said that the way cancer spreads in the way it looked under a microscope to the physicians, it reminded them of the spreading appendages of the crab in cancer. Wow. What date is Kathy B? Oh, Kathy's birthday. She's May 30th. Yeah, she's Gemini. My mother's was December 31st. I was Halloween. She was December 31st. Donna says that cancer was named that due to non-healing ulcers by Hippocrates. Oh. Aileen's June 10th. Another Gemini. So yeah, cancer's a crappy thing, unfortunately. Yes, my mother was a New Year's Eve baby. They always went out and celebrated New Year's too. So that's what's going on. Nothing's really going on, honestly. I try not to be boring. I do my best to be happy and, you know, have something interesting. Oh, that's interesting, Judy. Kathy and your daughter, same birthday. Well, Kathy's a wonderful person, that's for sure. She's the opposite of me, too. Emily says back in the day they had to relate to something they knew. Tanya says not boring. We're all chit-chatting. Thanks, Tanya. Yeah. I know my last video was long. I cut stuff out, but it just wound up being long. Oh, Weight Watchers is really going well. I continue to use the points in my app. I look things up. I take it with me to the grocery store so I know what something is. Yeah. And I just got my first Eating Well Weight Watcher magazine in the mail. And yeah, I'm pretty good, pretty good. I mean, you know, it's like amazing when you start really thinking about what you're putting in your mouth. Because if I'm not doing Weight Watchers and I'm not keeping track, you don't realize how much extra you eat. So I've been cutting my portions really like almost in half. Not quite. And eating a lot more vegetables than I ever ate and much more blueberries. I never used to really, because I'd go for the sweet, you know, the sugar crap. And now I don't have that in the house. And, you know, a banana's real sweet to me. Thank you, Tanya. She said she enjoyed my latest video. Well, I try to make it good. I do eat bread. Do we all get Eating Well with our membership? I don't know. I think so. I signed up for it right before New Year's. I don't know if they gave it to me because of that or what. But you can find out. And Aileen says, "Do I ever eat bread?" Yes, because I eat whole grain bread now, or I eat like tortillas. I'll make burritos. Yeah, but I just have to count the points. And nowadays you can buy bread. Pepperidge Farm has I think it's 7 grain or 6 grain whole wheat, and it toasts good. And you can have 2 pieces, and it's only 45 calories. I would love to have homemade. I could even have homemade bread because then I'd want to eat the loaf. I'm just saying, a compulsive personality and just all that stuff. But I do have bread, usually once a day. John, let's see. Jan and my birthday is February 28th. Being twins, we missed leap year by 1 day. Wow. That's really cool that you're a twin. There's a lot of twins that come in my chat room. Sonny says, I rarely eat bread. Your husband eats the 12 grain. Yeah, I'm not overdoing on bread, but like in the morning, I now buy things that are light points, because that's what I'm doing. I don't want to exceed my points. But I find I'm not having any problem with that at all. I usually have more points left over. Emily says I eat white wheat. Yeah, but you make your own bread. How much? So are you like able to just have one slice and then put it all away? That's the key. I really do love like French bread and sourdough bread. That is, if I ever get to San Francisco in the near future, I will eat that bread with butter and clam chowder. Certain things, can't help it. I'm only human. Yes, one slice. Oh, Emily, that's really great. Yeah, I don't know what the future holds. I wish I don't have a looking glass into the future, but I am hoping that this is the year for me to have some really good travel adventures. There you are. Hi, twin. You know what? John Denhammer and Twin Sparrow are both twins. How are you tonight? So good to see you. I'm glad you made it in. Working hard, I bet. Emily says, I slice the loaf, freeze the slices to preserve them, and then use as needed. That's very smart. Hi, Victoria. Teddy says, freshly baked bread smells and gets my endorphins pumping. Yeah, I know. I can just imagine the smell of fresh baked bread. And donuts and all that crap. But I don't want to lose my abstinence. Losing weight tastes better than anything. Donna says, take vegan broth to a boil, cut up tortilla strips. It tastes like dumplings. See, look at that. Aileen says, is anyone else afraid of the coronavirus? I'm not. But I don't live in a big city, and I'm not traveling anywhere, and it's a scary thing. I'm definitely fearful of people getting so sick. But I'm so out of the way here. I feel sorry for the people on the cruise ships that can't get out of their rooms, especially the cruise ships. The inside cabins have no windows, Can you imagine being stuck in there? And they're only allowed to come out every 4 days to get some air. 12 cases in Texas. Yeah, not near me. Hi, Donna Hickson. Welcome. Yeah, it's scary, though, for sure. But I mean, I don't like to live in fear. And I'm grateful I'm feeling healthy. Those in San Antonio are under self-quarantine, which is insane. Hi, Tina's Journal of Journeys. Really, Judy says in her area there in Seattle, where she lives, so many are wearing the paper masks. See, that would make it more real, but being out in the country, it's not. Sunny says, I'm taking precautions, staying away from crowded events, washing hands, going to groceries, etc. when least busy. That's smart. Donna says, my little niece 10 just got out of the hospital with flu. It probably wasn't that kind of flu. I know, Aileen, there's a lot out there that's kind of scary, but you just gotta do the best you can. Just do the best you can and not put yourself in a place that's crowded and. Hi, devotee. Not much is up, just me, regular me. How you doing, Scott? Just talking about all kinds of things, actually. We just been just visiting, talking about eating healthy, talking about what our signs are. Hi, Carrie Joe. I got your email, Carrie. I don't think I got a chance to answer yet. Hi, Moon Dancer. From Florida. Florida's really pretty right now this time of year. Hey, Tina's a Cancer. We'd get along good. I'm Scorpio with a Scorpio rising and a moon in Cancer. Right, Donna, that's what I figured. Hi, Carol, plain vanilla grandma. Hi, Dame, how are you? Why insane? They are doing a public service in thanks for being allowed back into the U.S. At least in the U.S., it is contained and people are surviving. That's true. But I mean, there's actually people like on the in a cruise ship stuck. Teddy says we've lost 17 people in my state from the flu this year, which is about average. So Devotee said I went to the casino and burnt my $10 free play, won $11, and I'm a Sagittarius. Well, that's good. At least you didn't lose. 3 sheets to the wind's courage. Don't know what to think about this. A robot at the New York City's Times Square is giving out face masks and informing pedestrians about the coronavirus. That's weird. Did you see that on the news? Teddy says it's insane because who would self-quarantine? I don't know. I'm glad I don't. I hope I never have to face that. Darby, hey, welcome, Darby. It's so good to see you all. Thank you. That's right. $11 is more than losing $11. I wouldn't have stopped. That would have been just getting me going. I can't go to casinos too often. Hello, Catherine. Ehrenberg, Arizona. No, I haven't seen that. Oh, that's awful, Moon Dancer. She says, did you see the video They are dragging Chinese by force out of their homes to quarantine. That is crazy. You only go to burn the free play you get. Well, that's control. You are under control then. You can that's good. South China Morning Post YouTube channel. Oh my. Moon Dancer said they literally put them in a box on a truck. That's horrible. Thank you, Darby. She said she loved my tofu recipe. It's not bad. That was very, very soft, silky tofu. I got the wrong one. I want to get firm, even extra firm, because you rinse it off, you squeeze out the excess liquid, you slice it, you can make it with soy sauce or tamari sauce and garlic, and you can make it like sort of like steaks. Constantine, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Oh, no wonder you recently got out of the hospital with double walking pneumonia. Oh my gosh. Are you all better, I hope? Geez, not a lot. You have to have double? How do you get double? Both lungs? That's awful. I'm so glad you're here. Are you feeling back to normal? Judy said I live fairly close to SeaTac Airport, so that is one reason for all the masks. Wow. Trump is opening up another 11 military quarantine sites. Well, if they're needed, that's important, I guess. Teddy said if they don't take extreme measures, this virus will be on our doorstep. It is what it is. Yeesh. They'll get it under control. I have faith. Oh, that's a yucky subject. Hi, Minnow Fairy. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Sonny says, I watched YouTube videos on a couple quarantined on the ship, another man who was a teacher in China from Ireland. Very interesting. I saw that video too. Mike said, I wouldn't worry too much from the coronavirus. Only 2% that catch it die. That's a good thing. Constantine says, getting there, started with flu. I didn't take care of it, just kept working. And yes, both lungs. Well, I hope you're starting to get all healed up. God bless. You read the Patriot Act? It was kind of scary. It's still bad out. Yeah. Victoria said no, she means she's twice pneumonia. I did see the unhappy campers in the cruise ship. Me too, Teddy. I was lucky that it was just my stem. The valve stem broke. So it cost 27 instead of like God knows how much the tire would have been. A lot. Hi, Molly. My mouth is so dry. Molly said she once had that in her 30s and never forgot it. So sick. Had it in May of all times. Sonny says, yes, 2% have died, but if 10 million get it, then that's a lot of death. Mike says the CDC predicts that at least 12,000 Americans will die from the flu in any given year. As many as 61,000 people died in the year 2017 to 18 flu season, and 45 million were infected. Woo! I have no Valentine plans, and I'm not anybody's Valentine. That's kind of sad. I was invited yesterday to go to the church, and they had like the kids call bingo, and there's like Valentine cake and strawberry shortcake, and and I didn't go. I didn't want to face the sugar, and I really didn't care. I know, Carrie Joe, I got that, and I'm gonna fill that order soon. Yes, thank you so much. Here, this is yours. Carrie's bought a bracelet. Yeah, I made this pretty necklace yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And it's really pretty in person. I don't know why it doesn't look as pretty on the video. It is. I'm just drinking water. Constantine says, the first time my body has ever failed me. Very scary. Oh, I bet it was. I'm so glad you're here to let us know you're doing better. Hi, Marion. I didn't see you earlier, but thank you for saying it again. Appreciate it. Dame says we joined a new casino and each got $25 free play. At one point I had up to $34, but since it was free I kept playing. Of course. Thank you, Moon Dancer. Yeah, that's turquoise beads. I love the color. Molly says walking pneumonia, I mean, what a name. I guess just because you don't necessarily end up in the hospital. I definitely stopped walking around with it. Thanks, Menno. Moon Dancer said, Debs, your beads are amazing and you get them. I get them all over. Kathy and I have been saving and buying beads and making stuff for like 30 years. And I still order stuff all the time. But I order online. If I go to sometimes I'll go to Hobby Lobby and look and see what they have, but they're very expensive that way. But I just pick them up. And broken jewelry. Like if you have beads that are broken and you know they're beads and you don't want them anymore, please send them to my P.O. box. I'll fix them. I'll make something with them. Candace, hello. Oh, thank you. It's nice. It's nice and cozy for my cold night, actually. Molly said that was her first time experiencing her body failing her too. Takes months to get over it. Yeah, but you're gonna get over it. Gail Lynn says a lady $2 million on a scratch off ticket from the Publix near me yesterday, and it wasn't her. Ah, that's too bad. I can't imagine $2 million. That's a lot. That would do it. Constancy said, your live feeds really cheered me up when I was laid out, Debs. Aw. Aw, thank you for telling me that. I'm sorry that you were so sick. You're such a doll. I appreciate you so much. Scott, stop eating gummy bears. They're so bad for your teeth and everything else. Well, if you keep it, I can make her another one so you can have sister bracelets. They won't be exact, but they will look like each other. I'm going to make another one because I love having them. Tanya said, laughing at Molly, I had it back in 1991. My doctor told me if I would stay home from work until he cleared me, he wouldn't put me in the hospital. Hi, Linda. How you doing? Mark is doing so much better, Darby. Thank you for asking. He's all, he's back and we just have to keep him from doing a lot because he's the kind of guy that can't sit still too long. But he's feeling great. Hi. Oh, Barbara. Yes, she's my Australia friend. I hear you're getting a lot of rain right now in Australia. I saw the news today. They were showing how it was raining so much. Losing my voice. Mhm. I'm an international channel moon dancer. I do have I have people in Australia, England, Wales, Chile, several places. Barbara says Australia, it's bucketing down. That's what I saw on the news. It was really raining like to the more than normal. Linda has a lot of snow, but she said it stopped snowing in the mountains in California, so she can go do errands tomorrow. Yay! I did some errands today, but we just have cold weather, not snow, thank goodness. Oh, wow. Barbara says there's a cyclone brewing off the coast in Australia. That sounds really bad. I have a few plaid shirts. They're perfect for this time of year. Sonny said, I knew this couple from Australia years ago and they called diapers nappies. Australia got rain, Linda. It's been raining really, really hard. A gully washer. Wow. My eyes are tearing because my throat has got like a little something going on. Dame says, Debs, glad your snow is gone. We had some, but does not appear to be going anywhere. Yeah, it went. It's gone. I know, Barbara. It's one extreme to another. It's like Mother Nature's just doing a number on everybody, especially Australia lately. Well, that's neat. Linda says the firefighters from where they are, where she is, just got back from Australia. So it's Tuesday already. Before you know it, it'll be Friday. I know. My throat's just bothering me right now. I don't have a cold, but I think I'm going to make some tea because I think it's just a little rough. Aileen says Kentucky's had a mild winter. We've had a mild winter too. I mean, the crazy snow, but it only lasted a few days. I mean, it's been fine. We've had 70s. That's an old movie. Yeah, we Peyton Place was a week was a like a series, but it came from the movie, the original. Yeah, that's a bummer, Linda. Two firefighters died from the California area. Yeah, that's awful. Terrible news. I hate news. This is my first magazine from Weight Watchers. Yeah. I've been eating so much different kinds of vegetables too. Now that I'm doing this. Same here in northern Illinois, Molly says. Not a bad winter, just weird pendulum swing. Yeah, ours is like every couple days changes. Carrie Jo says, I'm so relieved tonight. My best friend's daughter-in-law finally delivered her baby tonight after being induced early yesterday morning. Emergency C-section. Mom and baby doing great. That's good. Ah. Darby says, when you go adventuring. I can't even read. When you go adventuring with your van, will you stay in campgrounds or boondock? It depends. If I'm able to like visit somebody and plug into their electric for the night, that would be fun. I don't know about boondocking. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know. But RV parks are cheap too, a lot of them. Campgrounds, at least they were in Florida when I was camping. It just depends on if I'm, going somewhere where I can just be there. Sonny says we lived in a small town, and during that time, people often referred to our town as Peyton Place. I think all small towns are kind of like Peyton Place. Judy says, did you ever get a chance to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? I really liked it. I wanted it to win the Oscars. No, but I can rent it. So it's I should rent it because I don't go to the movies too often. I was just looking at that movie in particular. Maybe I'll rent that today. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a gift subscription from you, Twin. Yes, thank you. I didn't know. I thought it kind of, I wasn't sure. Well, thank you. So Twin Sparrow sent me a subscription. Cool. I got it today. Yes, good recipes. That's cool. I also got these 2 books sent to me today from Emily. And they're really funny, but they're like they're vegan recipes with a good attitude. Ladies with attitudes here. Skinny bitch in the kitchen. Hi, Jade. What are some of my favorite things? You will like how they turned Hollywood to look like the 60s. Oh, that'll be like my old hometown. I do have PayPal, Teddy, which is usually listed below all my with my Facebook and my Instagram and my Etsy shop. I've thought about Patreon only because I don't make any money anymore on YouTube. That's just not happening for now. It'll take a while. And I was thinking, well, what would I do on Patreon? And I could just leave all my live chats be Patreon. Wouldn't I be worth $1 a month? $1 a month? That's what I was thinking. But I do have PayPal, and I appreciate anything I ever get from anybody because it really does help. I'm an older woman. I'm living on social. Yeah, Linda, they should have some good recipes. This one says 7 Secrets of the Real Mediterranean Diet. Quick Eats from Greece. No, YouTube. I don't know about Patreon. I've never had it. I do have Super Chat, which is like right here. If you see the little dollar sign on the bottom, yeah, it's there. Um, and they do take a percentage of it. But the good thing about Super Chat that I do like is it boosts my monthly because in order to make any money on YouTube with AdSense, you have to have $100 threshold that you meet every month, and I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I used to be. I used to make like 200 to 300 a month on YouTube on just AdSense, people watching ads. Not anymore. Constantine, I'm going to rent that movie. I really, because I know I will like it. I know I'm going to like that movie because I love seeing Hollywood and the way I looked like when I lived there. Aw, $1 a month, huh, Pamela? No, okay. I don't want to. I don't want to do anything to hurt anybody. You know what I would do though is if there are people that really want to be in the lives and they can't afford it, I would let them in. Really, I'm not. I mean, if that's a possibility, I would. Thank you, Teddy. I appreciate that. I know there's different levels. I figured if I got $1, that way it's not a lot of money. Oh, thank you, Carrie, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Um, I just figure it would be a little bit and it would help a little. And as far as other levels, maybe if I got into it and it worked, I could offer something more. Maybe a one-on-one phone conversation or a special recipe. Yeah, Sonny says she remembers the Tate murder. I was living in well, in there in Hollywood, LA area then. Oh, that's neat, Moon Dancer. She says she's a patron to several channels. Yeah, I don't expect any major, I just figured it'd be neat to have something special, and a little bit of money coming in that I can count on. And right now, um, I'm just learning to start over again. Because my last channel, I had over 5,500 people, and I had 1,100 videos, so I was doing pretty good. And then life goes on. The only thing I got from Calvin is that not to compare my hijacking of my channel with other people because they're all different, and mine had a lot of strikes against it, and it takes time for them. I don't know why it takes this much time, to be honest, but that's what I mean, be patient, be patient. So I've been very patient, but I keep writing him, and he keeps writing me back. It's sort of the same thing. If I ever get the channel back, it will be a real surprise. I mean, really, I'll celebrate. Whoa. All right, Moondancer said my cousins next door neighbors raised Charles Manson's son. His mother was in prison during murders. Crazy. Wow. Yeah, that was a crazy time for sure. Seattle Judy says never will understand who could possibly follow Manson, and I'm the age those girls were. Weren't those girls like young, 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 young? I hope so, Molly. We'll all celebrate if I ever get my channel back. They don't, I mean, I told them to be honest with me. If they didn't think they could get it back, just tell me. And he's like, they're working on it. I think so too, Teddy. I don't know. I mean, I realized that I had more work than another channel because mine had a lot of copyright strikes that weren't supposed to be there. I'm out of water. Um, Linda says my husband was a cop and a detective during Tate murders back in LA. Did not connect the murders and would not listen at first. Yes, I'd like to have a celebration that I got my channel back. That would be like, wow, crazy. My content, and I had a lot of content in 4.5 years. I had so much content of me selling my home, going and looking for my travel trailer, downsizing, all kinds of recipes that I cooked for YouTube. People that came to visit me that I got on video. Yeah, it's a lot of a bummer. It is. I'm gonna when I get off here. I think I'm gonna watch that movie. Darby, thank you, sweetie. Well, you know what? If I motivated you, that makes me so happy, and I'm staying with it. So we're with it together. Let's keep it up because this is a good year to just really get healthier, eat healthier, feel good. There are no commercials to watch on your channel. Usually there are commercials because I do have AdSense. Yep, Sunny. She says I started watching you at the beginning, and yes, there's a lot of your history. Yeah, so much. I just, and I am a survivor, and I'm just going on and on until, eventually, hopefully, I'll get this channel built up to where, it'll take time. But gee, all those wonderful videos, not all of them are wonderful, but a lot of them really were special. They'll never find out the hijackers. This hijacking of YouTube channels, it happens a lot. We don't hear about it all the time, but once I got my hijacked channel, I started seeing how many other people got hijacked. I will. I'm gonna watch the movie and then um I'm gonna be back here on Friday, so I'll let you know what I thought of the movie. Me too, Molly. I'm hoping that eventually I get my channel back and at least it'll be an archive of all my videos and especially my cooking videos too, because I don't always feel like videoing and I'm it's kind of heartbreaking to lose those good videos. And when I was traveling and Chico and Patrick from the Paddy Wagon was with me, and we had a good time. Constantine said, Deb, it was so interesting to see all the downsizing you did from all that space you had in my Florida home. Yes. Teddy said I would get terrible colds a couple times a year after I quit smoking. I have not been sick 3 years. That's really good, Teddy. Carrie, I don't know why it's taking so long, and they don't really let you know. It's pretty much, their internal team talks to this guy, Calvin, and then Calvin lets me know what they're doing, but it's not that good. Ooh, I can't wait to see Brad Pitt in the movie. He's so cute. I am. How you doing? Well, the one thing I've got now that I didn't have then before my channel got swiped, I have a second verification. So If someone tries to log on my channel and try to take control, they're going to let me know someone's trying, and I'm going to say no. Linda says China hijacked personal information of 500 million Americans' Social Security, and all on the news yesterday. Oh gosh. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up tonight. That helps. It helps me. I don't know if it does anything for money, but it certainly does help me. Oh, great. 3 sheets to the wind's courage says an Equifax breach. Hi, Deborah. Mark is doing great. He came through his pacemaker procedure perfect. He's home. Kathy and I are just trying to keep him from doing too much so he can relax and get heal. He's doing good. Thank you very much, Teddy. I appreciate the thumbs up. Right now I got 35 thumbs up and 5 thumbs down. These people that thumbs down me, they like me enough to always watch my videos. The name of the movie is what's the name of the movie? Something about Hollywood. Oh, he was young, Sonny, in Thelma and Louise. That was one of his first movies. He was so cute. Oh. Yeah, Brad Pitt looks good these days. He is looking very debonair, very handsome. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is the name of the movie. Thanks, Judy. I'm doing good too. Yes, thank you. Both me and Kathy and Mark are doing complete plant-based. I mean, they aren't doing any dairy or anything. So they're doing really well. He was a baby then, wasn't he, Sonny? A cute baby. We're talking about Brad Pitt. Hey, Zeus, how you doing? I'm doing well. I hope you are. Constantine said he likes my new nail color. It's actually, it looks really red. But when it's in person, it's more burgundy. It's a little darker. But I like this side. I don't like my nails too long. We still have the chickens, but I think she's going to give the chickens up to her son, Lee. You're doing well. That's good, Zeus. I'm always glad to hear everybody's feeling well. We got a few people that have been down. Emily's getting better. Constantine is healing from pneumonia. So, but I'm glad you guys like to come in here and chat. That's good. It's a nice party. Well, when it snowed, Moon Dancer's asking what we do with the chickens. Well, when we knew it was going to snow, Mark put all the chickens in the coop with a heat lamp, and they stayed in there. And then during the day, they'd come out, and then they'd go back in there themselves. Tanya said when he was younger, he had a baby face. He looked cute then, too. Molly says, can she get anyone a drink or snacks? Yes, I need more subscribers. I need people to share. I don't know. I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can to, keep it going and trying to build this channel up. It's getting there. I don't even know how many I have right now, actually. Let me see what I got. 1,019 subscribers. That's all. Oh well, that's all. That's not that many. That that's what I was thinking of doing the Patreon, just because maybe I do my live streams on Patreon, which would start at $1 a person a month. I had like just under 5,500 subscribers with my old channel, but this one is just sticking around what it is right now, pretty much. Yeah, I have great, the ones that I do have are great subscribers and very, interested and active with me. So that's really good. Start the popcorn, Judy says, and prepare a refreshing beverage for the movie. Yes, I'm going to. I think I am going to do that. I am going to get myself into the movie and watch this this movie that was just offered to me, and I don't care what it costs. It's probably going to be like $6. I never drank Tab. Oh, thank you, Gail. Once upon a time in Hollywood. Well, thank you, Gail. Thank you, everybody. That's kind of you. Me and Brad Pitt tonight. We got a date. It's a Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Brad Pitt and what's his name from Titanic. What's it? DiCaprio. That's his name. Yeah, Leonardo. Thanks, Lizzie. Yeah, Leonardo's a wonderful actor too, but Brad Pitt is the stud muffin. But I'm looking forward to it now that everybody's telling me. I've always been a Diet Coke person when it came to sodas, and I am really trying not to do those anymore. Oh, you bought the movie. Yeah, you buy it. It's like $15 or something on Dish. That's what everyone says. Diet sodas are so bad for you. And I think that it's just such a bummer that they sold us bill of goods that, drink your diet sodas. I never thought Robert Redford was that great. I thought he was cute, but Brad Pitt I think is cuter. Sunny says she drinks Snapple and lemon water. I'm just drinking plain water. I do have LaCroix. I drink V8 juice when I want something. I say soda. Soda pop. Do you drink with stuff with stevia, Emily? That's true, Zeus. Someday maybe I will. I don't really drink enough soda to buy that. Nor do I have the counter space. They say soda out west and pop up north, right? Northeast. That's an interesting question. Teddy says, Emily, was there cup holders, standard equipment in horse and buggies? I love cream soda. Does anyone like Verner's? My favorite soda is Verner's. Molly says she calls them soft drinks or pop. You don't like stevia. Okay. The way we were. Can it be? Or has time rewritten every line? Cherry Coca-Cola. Well, I like it. I do like Diet Coke. Doreen says in Michigan, I say pop. I call it pop even when I lived in Wyoming and Arkansas. Hi, Jenna. Nice to see you. I've never had celery soda. It just doesn't appeal. Too bad about the chickens. It is not too strenuous. They don't eat eggs. Why should they continue feeding them and cleaning and caring for them when they don't want to eat eggs anymore? Carrie Jo says, when I lived in Georgia, they called every soft drink Coke, whether it was or not. Really? That's weird. Molly says, my dad used to say I never drink anything stronger than pop, but pop, he'll drink anything. Emily says, back in the book I sent you, you will learn how bad artificial sweeteners is to be advised. They don't want to sell the eggs, Doreen. There's too many people raising chickens right around here. I mean, you could get we right now. She's giving them to her mom and me and Nathan and Nadia. I can't tell them what to do with the chickens. It's their chickens, and they're once we got the chickens gone, they're gonna make a once Mark will be feeling fine in a while. He's gonna enclose it and make more storage, which is what they really do need. Has anyone ever drank Verner's? I love Verner's. Linda said we had grape and orange bottle pop when I was a kid. You took the bottles back for pennies. Emily's funny. She says she was the flower girl at Shakespeare's wedding. Yeah, Doreen, I know selling the eggs, but it's more work than they want to do. I don't blame them. You have to clean the chicken coop, you know? You got to feed them good stuff every day. You got to wash the water bowl out and change it. You got to, they don't want them. That's my favorite. Verner's ginger ale. Yum, yum, Donna. I mean, Verner's ginger ale tastes better than any other ginger ale. It has its own flavor. Right, Lizzie says chickens are a lot of work. They are if you're not eating chickens, eggs anymore. Tanya said, I still live about a hour and a half from Oklahoma-Texas border. Dr. Brown's is good. Cream soda. I like that. And black cherry. But I'm not doing it anymore. At least not at this time. Deborah says, my grandmother used to make homemade root beer with birch beer. Oh, so good. I wish I had her recipe. That sounds delicious. Twin Sparrow said, I used to drink Fresca when I was a teenager. I know that was popular. Lizzie said, I grew up in Lawton. Grandparents owned a hospital in Archer City, Texas. I just went by Archer City. Hubby says 19. I don't know what you're answering. I guess you're talking to someone else? Orange Crush. I remember that. Good night, Sonny. Thank you for coming in. Always good to see you guys, all of you. I'm going to end this because I'm going to watch a movie and I'm going to relax and get some water. My water's out. But I hope you enjoyed the time we spent together. I did. I did a lot. And I will be back on Friday, similar time. Hubby says 1.19 is 1,190 subs. Well, it's better than 1,019, isn't it? Good night, Ray. Good night, Teddy. Judy, Molly, Dame, Tammy. I'm sorry you missed it. Three Sheets, Molly, darling. All of you wonderful people. Constantine, I hope you feel better really soon. And Emily, definitely want you to get better fast. Let me know how you're doing. Thank you for, yeah, I will. You too. Everybody have a very wonderful rest of your night. Leave a thumbs up. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to me. Tanya, you too. Moon Dancer and Richard. Everybody, if I missed you, you know, I didn't mean to miss you. So I'll talk with you on Friday, okay? And I'll put another video out probably in the next day, maybe or so, right around there. Yeah, I'll let you know about the movie review on Friday. Don't forget to thumbs up and check out my Etsy shop. And join my Facebook and Instagram. I'm gone. Bye.